Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Now in this one, I'm gonna be explaining you all about Hedera or say HBAR. Now it's a crypto which I haven't mentioned on my channel before, so make sure to watch the entire video because we're gonna be covering everything about Hedera. By the way guys, today is the last day of 2022 and our goal of 1000 subscribers is a little far ahead. But if you haven't already, make sure to drop a like and subscribe because we have been posting videos almost daily and the support has been going absolutely insane. So make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's jump into the video now. So guys, here we have Hedera. Now as you can see, it is a rank 40 crypto, so it has already been established. It's a big project, so you're not really investing into a new project in which you are hoping for 500 gains in the next market rally. This is a project which has already been established and is already well known in the crypto space. Now if you take a look over to its 24-hour price, you can see it is down by roughly 3% in the last 24 hours. It has a market cap of about 900 million, which is absolutely insane for a project like this. If you take a look over to its 24-hour trading volume, it's about $25 million, which is also pretty recent. Now the max supply of this project is on the higher side, which is about 50 billion if I'm not wrong, because I can say that this project has really good potential, but the maximum supply is a bit worrying. However, I think they have some burning mechanisms in progress, so the token supply will keep on going down, which is a really good sign for a project. Now if you scroll down here, you can check out the charts of Hedera. Now let me click on max and see what has been happening. So guys, the coin has been going sideways for a long period of time earlier, but after that it had a massive pump in the market rally. As you can see, it went almost up to $0.4, which is absolutely insane. After that we head into a small bear market, so it was going down and then it pumped again when Bitcoin reached its all-time highs. So 0.4, or actually $0.56 is the highest this coin has ever gotten to. It is down by roughly 94% since then. It is also pretty close to its all-time low, which was almost 3 years ago. So just 300% up from its all-time low shows me that this project has been massively undervalued, and this project has a scope for a upside trend when the market comes back. Now if you take a look over to its 90 days chart, you will be able to see something really good. Now guys, this was a moment where Bitcoin was going sideways for a long period of time, but when we fell because of FTX and all that drama, you can see it started going sideways once again. But since then, in the recent days only, this coin has dipped a lot, like all the way from 0.4 to about 0.3 or something, which might not seem a bit, but as you can see in the last 30 days we are roughly down by 27%. So I believe this project is at a point where you should be investing your money daily into this project, because now we are basically at the bottom if Bitcoin does not go lower, which I hope so that it does not, because everyone wants the crypto markets to go back up and to dominate. But if you think the Bitcoin bottom is in, I think this should be a must buy project because it's gonna be delivering you some insane gains in the next market rally. Now let me take you over to their website so that we can see what they are basically all about. So Hedera smart contracts 2.0 smart contracts, but they are done faster. Now basically they are 10 times faster than blockchain alternatives, which is really good news. It is carbon negative, which is again pretty positive sign for a project. Now if we scroll down over here, we can see that Hedera is governed by the world's leading organizations. Now here we can see some of the biggest organizations around the world, including Google, Boeing, Chainlink, DBS, LG, Ubisoft. I'm sure you guys have heard about all of these big organizations, and they all are on Hedera, which is really positive news for a project which is planning to aim for even bigger heights in the next market rally. Join a future built on trust. I mean, this looks pretty decent, to be honest. Now down over here we can see that this is the third generation public ledger. Now what does that basically mean? So in the first generation we had Bitcoin, which everyone knows, and most of our money has been invested into Bitcoin or Ethereum. So Bitcoin, the transactions that could go through every second were about 3 on Bitcoin. The average fees was about 22 or say $23, and the transaction confirmation was about 10 to 16 minutes, which is absolutely insane. And it can't be having mass adoption, because who wants to wait for a 10 to 16 minutes for a transaction just to go through? The energy it was using is also on a higher side. So yeah, if you take a look over to the second generation of Ethereum, you can see that the transactions per second were almost, quadrupled. We have over 12 transactions per second, which is pretty decent. The average fees also went down a bit, but it was not anything significant, just because from 22.5 to just 19.5 is just about $3 difference, which in the long run does not really make much of a difference. However, the transaction confirmation was now about 10 to 20 seconds, which is which is absolutely insane, because before we were using like 10 minutes to 60 minutes, and then we were down to just about 10 to 20 seconds. Now this transaction speed is also pretty decent, but I mean, when you make a transaction, let's say you are making a transaction for about $500, and what happens is you do the transaction, but the person hasn't received that transaction, or say that amount. So what basically happens is, we all in our minds think that, oh, what something might be wrong with my crypto, maybe his account is banned, maybe his account is blacklisted, or did I send funds to the wrong account? And because I have been in that position, and that has happened to me, even though I hadn't done anything wrong. But the transaction confirmation takes some time, which can be a difficult job to do sometimes. Now the energy it uses per transaction is also on the lower side right now. As you can see, the figure just comes down to 102 from 885, which is absolutely insane. However, now we are on the third generation, and Hedera, or say HBAR, is that third generation in the crypto space. The transactions per second is 10,000. More than 10,000 transactions per second can be processed on Hedera, which is absolutely insane, considering Ethereum has a huge market cap and is only doing 12 transactions per second. The average fees from $19.5 has now dropped to roughly zero, or say $0.0001, which is absolutely nothing. And I don't really think that anyone on this planet would can pay this transaction fee, just because it is so damn low. Now the transaction confirmation also gets better and better. As you can see, just 3 to 5 seconds for the transaction confirmation, which is absolutely insane, because these are the transaction speeds we are used to. Like credit cards, I think, are also on this type of speeds, so I think that is pretty much decent. As we read over here, this was carbon negative, so it is good for the environment as well, which Bitcoin and Ethereum are not really doing a good job. As you can see, the energy used per transaction is also very, very low. Now, as you can see, from 102, we basically come down to zero, which is absolutely good for the environment. And also, this is a positive aspect which this project is basically doing. Now, if we scroll down, we can see some of the Hedera network services. As you can see, they have their own token services. So you can mint and manage fungible and non-fungible tokens on Hedera for application payments, governance, or NFTs, basically digital collectibles. So this is pretty good. You can be creating your own tokens and NFTs on Hedera, which is pretty decent and something every project should be aiming to do, because when more tokens are being built on Hedera, more and more money will be flowing into Hedera ecosystem, which is pretty good news. Consensus service, record immutable, verifiable and fairly ordered event logs for any application or permission blockchain framework, track assets on supply chain, IP rights, or identity credentials. Now this might be the service which is for big enterprises and not for the day-to-day user, but this is really good that they are targeting people who have big money to get into their project as well, because that's where the majority of the money comes. Because when big companies invest into a project, first they make the investment, and after that people take in account that, okay, this company has been investing into this, so maybe I should do my research and get to know more about the project. It is also offering smart contract service, which is pretty decent. You can deploy smart contracts in popular languages, including Solidity, Viper, and to create decentralized applications and protocols. Again, it is inviting more and more developers to build their smart contracts, or say their dApps, on Hedera itself, so that the ecosystem can be getting bigger and bigger, and more money can be flowing into it. Because if one of the dApps, is a massive hit, the amount of money that could be flowing into Hedera could be absolutely insane. If you scroll down here, you can find decentralized trust for any applications. Here you can check some of the things which Hedera is basically into. It is providing immutable events, provide proof, manage and verify information with immutable and decentralized trust. So these are all the examples of the consensus service. You can be creating value, as I have mentioned already. You can mint scalable tokens with low predictable fees using Hedera token service, which is absolutely insane and something which I'm looking forward to. Down over here, you can check out the co-founder and chief scientist of Hedera, which is pretty insane, because he's showing his face. So the team has been doxed, just like Ethereum, and not like Bitcoin, who we don't even know who the hell Satoshi Nakamoto is. But this is really good. So the team is doxed. You can check out all about the team if you do your own research. It's a public network for everyone. Hedera is designed for fast, fair and secure applications to take advantage of the efficiency of Hashgraph on a decentralized public network you can trust. Pretty insane, and something which I'm looking forward to, because they really think that the future for this project could be absolutely insane, because Solana was something which was pretty similar to this, and as you can see that coin pumped up super hard in the next market rally. I might be wrong, but I think it went from like under a dollar, say like $1, to its all-time high of about $250, which is absolutely insane. And this is also doing the same thing. Now Solana has fallen a lot, but that is only due to the FTX scam, because they were holding the majority of the Solana tokens. So it is fast, it is fair, it is stable, and it is secure. Everything you want in a blockchain to be. Over here you can check out some of their metrics, so basically how they have been doing. As you can see, over 900,000 transactions per day. So this is the amount of transactions Hedera is currently doing. So a lot of people are currently on Hedera and using the blockchain to process their transactions. Latency, so this is basically the transaction speed, which is about 5.5 seconds. It is 2 times better than Ethereum, but I think it will be down even lower as more money and as the project upgrades itself. Accounts, over 1.3 million accounts are on the mainnet. So a lot of token holders will be joining into Hedera as time progresses, because the project is doing everything it can. And yeah guys, we are basically at the bottom now, as you can see. So I think what is gonna be my price prediction for Hedera. Now guys, Hedera ain't gonna be doing like a 500x or say 1000x in the next market rally, because the project is already very big. But I see this project getting to about 50 billion in market cap, which is like a 50x, and it could be going even more than that, because Ethereum went above that. And I think this project is better than Ethereum and Bitcoin, so its market cap should be going even higher than them, if people get onto this trend, and if people get to know about Hedera more, because it is already established in the crypto space. So if I were you, how much money would I be investing into Hedera? Now guys, currently I have invested about $7,000 into Hedera. My price points were a little lower because I had invested a little before, but I think if at this point I would be looking at investing about $50 to $100 each and every week. So even if the price dips down a little bit lower, you can invest at that at that price, and if the price pumps, you can invest at that price as well. This will give you a really good entry onto a really good project, and your money will potentially be growing and growing in the long rally and in the next bull run. So yeah guys, that is gonna be pretty much it from this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, make sure to drop a like on this video and also subscribe, because that will be really appreciated. And tomorrow I will be posting a video on maybe Gala or Quant, so make sure to stick here for that, because big news have been coming from both of those projects. And yeah guys, that's gonna be pretty much it. Catch you all in the next one. Peace out.